Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Brandon Thomas. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the DRM paradigm, which is the Dees Roediger McDermott paradigm, named after the scientist who originally discovered this effect. In order to explain it to you, the best way is going to be to actually demonstrate it. So go ahead and take out a pen and a piece of paper. What I'm going to do is read you a list of words, and your job is going to be to listen to them. When I say go, write down as many as you can remember in any order that you'd like. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start reading the words now. Bed, rest, awake, tired, dream, wake, snooze, blanket, doze, slumber, snore, nap, peace, yawn, drowsy, go. If some of you are still writing these down, you can go ahead and pause the video, but I will go on and explain what the point of this task was. So many of you probably recalled the word sleep. You probably wrote that word down. A large percentage of you did. And the fascinating thing about that is that sleep was actually not in the list. How crazy is that? You actually recalled an item from that list that wasn't there. You had what is known as a false memory that was produced by the way that these words are organized together. So many of you probably realized pretty quickly how this trick worked. So sleep is the name of the category that all of those words come from. So by reading those words, I essentially primed the word sleep in your mind. And for some of you, that word was primed enough for you to falsely remember that it was in the list. Now, this false memory effect is very interesting. It demonstrates a couple of important things about memory. So first of all, it highlights how bad our episodic memories are. The episodic memory, our episodic memory, is the form of memory that stores all of the events that we have experienced. So our memory for things that happen to us is what our episodic memory is. And it's pretty bad. It's a pretty flawed form of memory. We tend to falsely recall information with a pretty good deal of frequency. So it's something that something to keep in mind because a lot of us are very confident in our episodic memories, even though they are substantially flawed. The other thing that this effect highlights is the way that the memory system is organized. So one of the ways that it's organized is semantically. We store information that means the same or similar things in the same locations, sort of like a filing cabinet. This is one of the primary ways that our memory system is organized, which suggests that the best possible way to learn something is to relate it to things that we already know. That way, we're taking control over the storage of that information. We're storing it in a place that it makes sense for it to be, and we're storing it in a place where we can actually access it later, which is obviously very important. Same way that if you have a poorly organized file cabinet, it's hard to find the information that's in it. If you have a poorly organized memory system, you won't be able to find that information in there as well. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you learned something, and I will see you next time.